Welcome once more to the Prosperity Show. My name is Prosper Nonfo and I'm your host. And I have with me here the guest for the day. My brother, introduce yourself.
I'm Rogers Molong, the CEO of Kingdom Pro Tax Services.
All right. Welcome, my brother, to the Prosperity Show.
Thank you very much, Manager.
All right. Okay, we all know this is February. It's tax season. This is tax season. And my brother is here to throw some light as concerns your taxes. You know, in America, one thing you can't escape is taxes.
Right.
So, and it's very important to file your taxes, but not only file your taxes, but file your taxes the right way, and therefore with the right person, the right company.
Absolutely.
So, what is tax filing all about, man of God?
Tax filing is always a form of reconciliation of your income and your taxes with IRS. IRS want to make sure that you are in good standing, you are not cheating them, and they are not cheating you. So the one is just like every other company, at the end of the year, there's always a balance sheet of every company. They want to make sure that everything gets balanced. It's the same with IRS. You want to make sure that at the end of the year, your taxes were properly reported. So if they were not reported well, they has to be adjusted. So that is just the summary of it.
All right. So I understand that, like you said, tax filing is kind of like a reconciliation of your income, and your taxes. Yeah. So you file not only for the sake of the benefit of the IRS, so that but just also maybe also for your own benefit.
Yeah.
Because they just want to make sure that they are not cheating you and you're not cheating them. So I think that's it's filing your taxes is the right thing to make sure that the right thing was done.
Yes. Yeah, and one of the reasons being that doing this, you can always report your income at the beginning of the year, but along the way, the number of things change.
Yes.
You can, maybe something you give birth to a child, or you got married, or some got divorced, and some lose their job. So, and a lot of things happen along the way. So IRS always want to be very faithful. They want that we should live in a faithful way, so that nobody cheats another one. That is it.
Okay. So thank you for that clarification. So I want to ask: is tax filing obligatory? Is everybody supposed to file taxes?
Yes, absolutely. Everybody that works in a fiscal year of that tax year are supposed to file a tax. It's a requirement from IRS that you have to report your taxes. Why should you report your taxes? First of all, you have to be you want to be a good citizen. Yeah, you want to avoid situations that can come along the way that will put you in difficult situation with IRS.
Yeah.
Yes. So they want you to be a good citizen because a responsible citizen. Yeah, want you to be a responsible citizen. You know that you are in a good faith with them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So in other words, if I'm not getting you wrong, not filing your taxes or deliberately, intentionally dodging away from filing your taxes is a criminal, kind of like a criminal offense in the United States, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it's a form of yeah, but they do not go after you, especially from 1040.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, when you go to companies, so it's different case. But from 1040, they don't go after you, but they will equally go after you indirectly. Given the fact that you can't do anything important in the United States without your tax, without reporting your taxes. If you want to buy a house, you have to report your taxes. You have to, if you want to go to school, you have to report your taxes. A number of things in the United States you can't just do without your taxes. So if you don't want to report it, tomorrow they will still ask you to report it. And maybe it will be taking you a lot of time now, something that you should have done as easy as that.
Okay, I want to, that's very useful information, I think, for a lot of people that will be following this interview. I think it's very important that people be educated, because sometimes people do some of those things because they don't know, not even because they don't want to do it, or because they're trying to dodge from it, but just because they don't know what taxes is really about.
Absolutely.
And what are the implications of not filing your taxes. So I know this season of taxes is always a very interesting season. I know a lot of people can't wait for the tax season to come, because they talk about tax reform. Some people plan a lot, they plan their vacations, some people even plan their weddings, they plan buying their new cars, but I want to ask if is it when we file taxes, does everybody get a refund, or who gets a refund when they file taxes?
Yeah, that the misconception about reform is that a lot of us think that when you file taxes, you have to just receive some money back. No, it's not always the case. As I said from the beginning, they just want to reconcile your income and your taxes to see if you were faithful in reporting. If you have children, then you reported on your income that you at your job place from the way for, as I say, that you have two dependents. So they don't tax you much. So at the end of the day, IRS want to see those two children you reported at your job site, that it make them to credit you less taxes. For if you don't bring up those two children by their social security and other information, they will know that you lied to them. So what next? They will bill you that money that you were supposed they were supposed to credit at your job site, and then you have to pay back. So you don't always receive a refund. If some people file and receiving refund depend on number of things. Absolutely, it depends on your income. It depends on your taxes withheld. It depends on what type of credit. Maybe if you are in school, if you are going to school, then there's a school credit. And going to school is not absolutely receiving credit. It has to be a school that you pay out of your pocket. You pay your tuition out of your pocket. If you didn't pay your tuition out of your pocket, if it was on scholarship or some form of grant, they won't give you that credit. If you are married, there is marriage credit. If you have children, there is child tax credit, advanced child tax credit, and so on. So without that, you are not obliged. Even without, if your income is so high, those credit reduce, and at a certain point, you might be owing. So filing taxes is not always receiving refund back. It's just a form of reconciling your income with your taxes and IRS, and making sure that you are in good standing, making sure that you are a responsible citizen. You are not cheating them, they are not cheating you. At least what they are spending, they spend money on roads, they spend on hospitals, and all these things. These are those money that they tax, and then they use it for this thing. So we are good to make sure we are a good citizen.
Thank you so much for that response. My understanding is that therefore that the tax season is a good season for some people, but it's not a very good season for some other people.
Absolutely.
Good for those who are going to get a tax refund, and not so good for those who are probably going to be owing and will have to dig into their pockets to get out something. Okay, I do understand that there's a lot of people that do taxes, and I know that there are a lot of people that do taxes with you in particular. What makes you outstanding? Why has it been that over the years people have decided to do their taxes with you and not with some other people?
Yeah, I follow this man of God, Bishop David Oyedepo. He inspired me so much. He said one time that before he began the church, he studied 39 biography of successful people in the ministry, and those things inspire me a lot. Before studying tax, I studied taxes with different people. I try to inquire and ask what a number of things that we are saying, what make people to have money, how can they get money, and so on. So I discovered there was a lot of loopholes just from that misconception that somebody filing taxes must have money. So I discovered that has put a lot of people in trouble. Some people went to jail because they fraudulently filed their taxes, trying to add money, give people money, or make money for themselves as a tax company. So we decided to start a Kingdom Pro tax services in a new ground, in trying to cut off all those things that has been bringing problem into people, that has created problem with people and IRS. So that we should come with something that it is a new look like in town. So we make sure that we study everything that can make somebody to benefit when you are filing your taxes. That's the first thing we do. Secondly, we make sure that we don't add anything onto your taxes that's supposed not to be. We don't falsify your income. We don't want to create some income that doesn't exist, or we don't want to maybe subtract something that cannot be justified, because it will bring people problem. We have a lot of people that have problem in like that because they wanted to give them money and they end up paying IRS for many years. So we don't want that. So and then we are very professional. Or our tax company help people. Our fee are very moderate. We don't charge people money. We are not there for like money venture. We are there to offer service. And then one of the things that this man of God inspired me is to understand that if God cannot bless me, then I don't need that blessing. So if anything that is coming is not the Lord that is adding to this company, then we don't need it. So there's no need to play games. We don't want to play games, because playing games is taking God out and then putting our own knowledge into it. So we have tried to cut off all those things that have been bringing problems with people, or the extra fee that people charge and hide. They charge you and you don't know that they have charged you this amount. So we are very transparent. We make sure that we are very transparent, we are very honest, and we work with a lot of integrity. We work with the fear of the Lord. We work as a service, not as something that we are looking for money. That is what makes us outstanding among other things.
Thank you so much, my brother. I think the one word that I picked out from everything that you said is integrity.
Yes,
integrity. It's professionalism, it's integrity. It's putting the customer first, and putting God first, putting the customer second, of course, and then yes, money is the last of the concern for the company. And that's a very important. I think it's quite inspiring. Like you said, I believe that some other people would also have to study you when they want to do their own business, and that's how we change the society.
So before we move on, one of the things that inspired me equally was Genesis chapter 1, verse 1. That's it. In the beginning, God created. It means the beginning of Kingdom Product Services is God. So that's why we make it so that it should be on the foundation of God. There should be no games. There should be no fishy anything. So that's what the foundation.
Okay, thank you so much. So I know you are in Texas. We are in Texas. I am in Texas, and but we have over 50 states in the United States. Do you file taxes only in Texas, or do you also file? You can file taxes for anybody, anywhere they are in the United States. Is that what you can do, or you do just for Texas?
No, we thank you for that question. No, we file taxes for all over the 50 states of the United States. Mm-hmm. We work remotely, and for that case, somebody is not always obliged to come to the office. Mm-hmm. We just exchange documents remotely and then sign remotely. You do that at the comfort of your home. If you are around, you want to come to the office, that's fine. But if you are not around, you are in a different state, it doesn't limit you on filing or working with us. So we work remotely.
So my understanding is that you file in Texas, you file in other states, you file in office, and you also do e-filing.
E-filing, and then sometimes we do mobile services. It means that we can dispatch somebody to go to a particular place, providing the security is guaranteed.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so I know this question is just we have already mentioned about that, but I know there's a COVID-19 pandemic that has been a concern for some people, social distancing and all of that. Yeah. But what you say, I understand that people don't need to come into the office to file their taxes.
Absolutely.
You know, you can do e-filing with them. Even they're from out of state, you can do file for them. And if they do want to come in the office, you can file for them, or you can dispatch somebody to go and file for them. Okay, I want to ask, as we are preparing to wrap up this conversation, if there's something else that you haven't told the viewers about the Kingdom Pro tax services that you want them to know.
Yeah, I just want to thank you first for watching, and I want to guarantee you that Kingdom Pro Tax Services is actually a place to be. We are very professional, we are very transparent, we work with integrity, we work with the fear of the Lord, and God is the foundation of Kingdom Pro Tax Services. We want to make sure that every customer is satisfied. He will have much money to pay and he will have less money to pay. All of them should be served. He who do not even have, maybe because of some circumstances, should be equally be able to file. So we serve everybody. We want to make sure that our customers are satisfied. Everybody is being served. And we want to equally let you know that we are on other social media. We are on Facebook, we are on Instagram, and we are equally on Google. You can, if you want to see a company that is on different platforms, it should be a company that's doing well. Because we go in America, in particular, we go by rating. So if you are not going to have a good rating, you are not going to be found in other social media platforms.
Okay, I want to ask you this, let me call it a bonus question before we end this show. I know one of the ways by which a business grows is through referrals.
Yes.
You know, you do a good job for one person, then they refer so many other people to you. What is the highest number of persons that one person has referred to you?
Yeah, last year I have about one person refer about 20 people to me.
That's a lot.
Yeah, and those people refer their own people. So it made me thank God for what He's doing with Kingdom Pro Tax Services. Because if somebody recommend up to about 20 people, and those people keep recommending their own, and for the matter of fact, everybody, or if not everybody, at least 90% of people recommended other people to us, and they are very satisfied with our service. Some of these people we don't know them, we never know them, but we just do our job and bless them and thank God for them.
Thank you so much, fellow viewers. I want to appreciate you all for hanging in with us. All the contact information and the social media handles of Kingdom Pro Tax Services will be displayed on the screen as you watch this video. So you can call, you can email, you can contact them, chat with them. I believe there probably is a WhatsApp group or something, but there will be every information that you can use to contact the CEO of Kingdom Pro Tax Services, that is Evangelist Molong, and his team, of which I am part. Praise God. So, all right. So, thank you all so much. God bless you. It's been another series of the Prosperity Show. I look forward to having you again. Remember that you were born to prosper. God bless you. God bless you, my brother.
Thank you very much, man.
Yeah, look forward to next time.